History stretches back for thousands of years. But right now is the very best time for you to educate your child at home. Hi, I'm Christine and welcome. Now today's subject is boredom. There are lots of different theories about boredom, and some people think that boredom is actually good for a child and that a child can learn a whole lot of different social skills from being bored. And I would agree with that. But I want to look at 3 particular things that you can learn from when your child tells you that he or she is bored. So the first thing is the work too easy? Often when the work is too easy, the child has done it before. I can't believe I'm doing this again. It's so boring. So it might mean that you need to add a little bit of challenge to the work. The second thing it can mean is that it's too hard. It's going over the child's head. They can't make head nor tail of what you're saying, so they zone out and they're bored. So you might want to then think about breaking it down a little bit further, taking a step back. It depends what the subject is, but there's definitely a bit missing in the child's learning. And if you ask the child, if the child says to you, "Oh, this is boring," and you say, well, usually that means it's either too easy or it's too hard. Which is it? The child will tell you. Okay? Because they don't want to be bored. They want the level of work that they're getting to be the right level for them. They want to be challenged, but they don't want it to be too hard for them. So don't be afraid of asking, is this too easy or is this too hard? Because they'll tell you. Now, the third thing that you can learn, and this is the advantage that you have from being at home. The third thing that you can learn is that this is just a subject that your child is not interested in. Now, in school, the child has to just do what the class is doing. And in secondary school, because of the way subjects work, the child will have to do subjects that he or she doesn't like. And there are 2 ways of looking at that. Sometimes it's a good lesson in patience, but other times it's a waste of time. And I'm sure if you've had your child in a secondary school, your child will have come home and say, "I hate such and such a subject. It's so boring." There is nothing wrong with your child not liking a particular subject. You're not interested in everything. Why should your child be? I don't know if you can remember back to your school days thinking of subjects that you weren't interested in. I remember at school I wasn't particularly interested in history. I'm sure that's the one that springs to mind. I'm sure there are other subjects that I wasn't interested in. Of course, now I'm interested in history, and perhaps it wasn't taught in the context that made it understandable to me. But that's a completely different video. Anyway, the point is that if you're at home and you're trying to teach your child a subject and it's a subject they're not interested in, you have the luxury of moving on from that subject and finding something else that they are interested in. Again, boredom is a useful tool. It can help the child learn patience. It can help them to use their imagination if they have to sit quietly with no stimulus. It can help them with their imagination. But ultimately, you're in the driving seat and you can decide, no, we're not going to do this subject anymore. You don't like it. I don't particularly like it. Let's find something else that's more interesting. And that is the beauty of home education. Okay, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in more videos like this, please subscribe. And please visit our website as you can see below. Thanks a lot. See you in the next video. Bye.